What's going on, YouTubers? It's the Natural Born Thriller. Now, before I get started with this All Elite Wrestling review, where it takes to give you AEW Dark results from March 17th, 2020, that took place on St. Patrick's Day. Just want to say, sorry for the delay and hiatus where it pertains to giving you YouTube content, where it pertains to me giving it to you here on my YouTube channel of the Natural Born Thriller. But I'm going to try to get back on track and get back where I left off here in a way, and explain a little bit more of it on previous videos, especially when it pertains to WWE Elimination Chamber 2020 review. And there you go. And also, folks, I want to talk about something here too as well. I believe it was about 2 AEW Dark results. Actually, I don't know how I'm supposed to start off. The last 2 I did. I did one that was for March 10th, and then the other one I did about was from that was supposed to be March 3rd, but I accidentally said February 29th. Because it makes sense of me to say that too as well. But it pertains to AEW. Pertains to AEW Dark, that took place at AEW Revolution. Because it pertains to the women's tag team match with Riho and Yuka versus Penelope Ford and Britt Baker. That tag team match that happened for the women's before the buy-in started and everything. It was that match, which it was a dark match, and it was part of AEW Dark, which is why I said February 29th instead of saying March 3rd, which I should have said March 3rd. That basically happened on February 29th. So just want to bring that up, because it's very important to bring it up too. Also, another thing to bring up too is Pac on that show. I didn't get to mention this. I think it was Lexi Nair that interviewed Pac, and Pac said something about he beat Orange Cassidy, and then she asked him about what's the deal with you and Lucha Brothers and everything, and then he basically said it's not your concern and walked away. That's Pac, the bastard. But anyways, let's get back on track here. What pertains to AEW Dark from March 17th, 2020. They were in Salt Lake City, Utah. Your host of the show was Tony Schiavone and Dasha Gonzalez, and your commentators were Taz and Excalibur. Easy for me to say, right? Easy for me to say. Easy for me to say. Just saying. Anyways, let's get started here. The Librarians, Peter Avalon with Eva Bates versus Colt Cabana. The guy who loves kissing dicks. So the match here, I didn't really care for the match because of Colt Cabana. I really can't look at Colt Cabana the same ever again after hearing about what he did with Johnny Ryan. I've never seen it. I don't care to see it. Don't want to see it. I don't know why anyone else would want to see it, but whatever. But I can't get into Colt Cabana's matches anymore. Especially when it pertains to going up against the Librarian, Peter Avalon. And then they did a spot at the tail end of the match where Peter Avalon and Eva Bates were doing something where they're basically being more romantically linked in a way. And I guess they're gonna do a love angle with those two. I'm pretty sure Tony Collins was involved in that booking. But also, Colt Cabana did something that disgusted me. He decided to kiss Peter Avalon. I don't remember if he kissed him on the lip or if he kissed him on the cheek. Don't want to look back at it. Don't care. Don't want to see it. Don't ever want to see it ever again. But in the end, Colt Cabana won with the Superman pin. Fuck Colt Cabana. And yes, we're to Peter Avalon. Peter Avalon, I don't know if he is gay in real life, but based on what I saw from Impact Wrestling on Impact Plus, that special event, I don't remember which it was, but I saw him doing some gay stuff with his gay partner. Again, I don't know if he is gay or not, but more power to him and everything, if he is gay. But his role now is in AEW, and he's a librarian. But But to see Colt Cabana doing this, someone who who's straight, kissing another man, fuck him. We get the hybrid 2, TH2 of Hanigo and Jack Evans versus Michael Nakazawa and Brandon Cutler. In the tag team match, I thought was decent. Hybrid 2 wins the match. The hybrid 2, the TH2. Then we get Penelope 4 being accompanied by Kip Sabian versus Riho. Match itself between Penelope 4 and Riho was good. Kip Sabian kept getting involved in the match for a little bit. And in the end, Penelope 4 goes for her springboard cutter, which is the lethal injection, Jay Lethal, and she goes for the Fisherman Suplex, which I believe it was Excalibur calling it the Fisher Woman Suplex, because she's a woman, and she won. Penelope 4 beat Riho in the match, and to me, I think her finishing move should be the lethal injection, which is the springboard cutter. So, again, pertains to well, actually I don't know. I was going with this with the whole thing me saying it again, but here's the thing. Right before, I don't mind her using the Fisherman Suplex or the Fisher Woman Suplex. I don't mind her using that move, but I think that should not be her finisher. When I look at that, I think of Mr. Perfect. I'm not looking at Mrs. Perfect in Penelope 4 to do that. So just saying. But anyways, Penelope 4 won. I was shocked that she won, because I barely see her win matches. So then we get Christopher Daniels being accompanied by SCU of Freaky Kazarian and Scorpio Sky versus Stu Grayson being accompanied by Evil Uno and his followers, which is John Silver and Alex Reynolds of the Dark Order. Also, the referee before the match started, he escorted them out, so that it could just be between Christopher Daniels and Stu Grayson, excuse me, and it ended up being 1-on-1 between the two, until we get to one of the creepers coming out to try to distract Christopher Daniels, and it didn't work, because at the end of the day, Christopher Daniels won the match against Stu Grayson. Now, as far as the match was between Christopher Daniels and Stu Grayson, both of them looked great in the match. Both of them had a great match. It was a great main match until the conclusion of the match is what really pissed me off. I really got pissed off seeing that. Like, come on, really? Why we have to have a outside interference? I thought the whole point of keeping them away, the Dark Order and the rest of SCU out, so these two could have a match on their own, 1-on-1. But instead, they had their bullshit creepers out there. So that I was pissed off. And then the Dark Order comes out and they order the attack of Daniels. Also, SCU comes out to help out Daniels. And then after that, Daniels said 1 down, 1 to go, and says to everyone that the Dark Order does not exist and everything. And super dope. But we'll get to that when I do the next review of All Elite Wrestling, where it takes the AEW Dynamite in the arena, because of the whole coronavirus situation. But there you go. That was the show. 4 matches. Was on the show. My overall rating for the show, I'm gonna go with 6 out of 10. I would have gone with 8 out of 10, but because of what Colt Cabana did, take away 2, so 6 out of 10. And with that being said, thank you all for watching for It's Natural Born Thriller, saying peace on the streets. But this was your All Elite Wrestling review, where we're potentially giving you AEW Dark results from March 17th, 2020. Until next time, we're changing to the All Elite Wrestling review, folks. You all stay well, stay safe, stay protected. We're changing to the coronavirus situation. Stay in peace. You all take care. I'm out. Ta-ta for now.